All right, folks, so today we're going to work on a little bit on my wife's Singer Advanced 7422 machine here. And here's the problem. You've got to put thread on the bobbin. And if we hit this, whoa, let me see what's up here. I got to push this the other way. It's got to go over to the right. This has got to go this way. Let's try this. There's what happens. Turn it back off. You can turn it back on. Everything starts lighting, and it'll go just a couple of turns, and then we have this light up. So I don't know what's going on there, but we're going to figure it out, and I will try to bring you along to kind of see what we do here. All right, folks, so we're going to, I think we've maybe have found an answer. We're going to say thank you to Rick Salvatore, or Salvatore, I'm not sure how you say his name, but he actually suggested the fix for this, and if it works, give me a longer handle one. That would be better. I've got my partner in crime here who's helping me with tool selection. The tool of choice right now is a Phillips screwdriver. And we're going to see if we can pop this open. Hopefully we can. Hopefully we can. And of course we have lots of good things happening here as things fall everywhere, as they always do. I think I got to take all of these screws loose here, so if I don't, some of you may know more about this than I do. This is the first time I've been a Singer sewing machine repair person, so, and as such I claim no expertise. Here we go. Thank goodness for magnetic screwdrivers. Magnetized. They make life so much easier sometimes. Alright, now we'll see if this works. I'm not sure if this will work. Does it just pop off? Maybe this has to come off first. I don't know. I'm not feeling too confident about that, truthfully. Is there something else I'm missing? I don't know. I don't know if any of that stuff has to come loose or not. So, ooh, what was that all about? Something popped there. Okay, that's enough barking, you dogs. Hey, y'all go lay down. Nobody needs you today. But we appreciate your vigilance. But we would appreciate it more if you weren't so vigilant for a little while. Let's guess. Oh, maybe this one here. Let's try this one on the end here. Oh, look at that. That's very nice. Perfect. This one goes back. I always like to put the screws right back if I can, where it's easily identifiable where they go. This handle is kind of a pain. I don't think so. I don't think there's any. I don't think there's anything like what that needs to go up. I don't think so, but who knows? I'm admittedly, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Maybe something on the bottom.
I don't claim to be an expert with single sewing machine work. Oh, this looks interesting. I don't know. This has got a lot of screws right there that I don't know for sure. Maybe these two at least. What do you think? I think those may be necessary to pop these guys out. We're going to see. I mean, what have we lost? Whoa. Alright, let's put this back in there so I kind of have an idea how that looks when I put it back together. Good news is I've got a recording of it.
Just you ever need to do it again.
So if I, well, in case I need to put it back together and forget how. That's what the, oh, something in there felt like it wasn't good. Is there a screw in there? I don't think so. I think we're good there. I don't think that was anything to do with it. I continue to be perplexed. Might behoove me to do a little more work and try to figure out how this comes apart. I almost think... No, I don't really think that. I'm just thinking maybe this... I don't know. All right, I'm going to check back with you folks in a little bit. Right now I got to do some troubleshooting here. Swings out pretty far, but there's a lack of ability to get this to pop open right here. I've got a lot of thread here that I don't understand at this point. This handle up here is not my friend. You have an idea? I've got to admit, I am not finding much inspiration at this point. What is this thing doing? This could, oh no, this needs to go anywhere. What are you doing, Shelby? I'm gonna try to tape it over that way. It's a high-tech device right there. Now you can't expect tape to work in this type of application. Come on. You think that's really going to hold that handle up like that and keep it from falling? You really think that's going to work? Let's wait. We'll see if it falls. I'm just kidding. It's a pretty good job. Thank you. I've got to figure out what. Where is this thing? I'm not sure. There's a little bit of movement there, and I'm so afraid I'm just going to break this thing like you haven't seen before. That whole thing is moving, so I don't think that is in any way. It just so happens that I will do something different with this because I can't live with that. I guess I'll pull this all out because I don't understand what I'm doing here with it anyway. What was I doing over there? What have I done with this thing? How did that get so tangled up? I don't know. Okay, let's just... How about that? That was good, wasn't it? That was perfect. That's exactly what I needed to do to make that work. I don't know. This thing is... You know what's frustrating is getting... Whoa! Having a little bit of movement and not knowing how or why. That's frustrating. I got a little bit there and I'm thinking, how did they even get that far? I don't know what it's doing. I don't know what it's not doing. Alright folks, I'm going to run out of battery here in a moment, then I'm going to have to hook stuff back up. Try it again here. Golly, what's going on here? Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, it's not going anywhere. Alright folks, I'm going to have to pause you. I'll be back shortly. Alright, so there was a little screw that went right here. There's a little tang right there. This little screw with the washer went there. And I don't know what we got here, but ooh, I see more movement than I've seen before. That's a positive sign. Was reading up on this a little bit because I'm didn't want to break anything, and it says you'll think you're going to break something. But it just pops apart. Now, I don't know about that. That seems to me like I am going to break something, really. That's the most movement we've had, is by taking that out. It actually does seem like it might work. I hesitate to take this off, but I think I may try it just to see what happens. Also little tiny screws. Does this thing go anywhere in life? There we go. That went right there. Ooh, I don't know about that. It is attached right there to some sort of a, uh-oh. Did it go through that hole right there maybe? Alright, so there's a hole there that would go through, I think. Or if not, I'm in trouble. I don't know where that went. I don't think it went through that hole. I think it goes right in there somewhere. And I'm thinking well, oh wow, that's neat. Got a little crankshaft right there. That's pretty cool. Got a little crankshaft in there turning. You can kind of see it turning right there. That is pretty neat stuff right there. Whoa, little crankshaft turns. I'm a geek on that stuff, I guess. Let's see, what can we do with this thing? Because it's not really giving me a warm and cozy feeling here. You getting a warm and cozy feeling, Shel? Not really? I'm not getting a warm and cozy feeling either. And I don't like it when I don't get a warm and cozy feeling about things. So this had to come off at the top, I think. Probably not. But we're going to say so. What have we? I don't like that. There's too much popping and cracking going on here. I'm not a fan of that. What holds this thing together? Well, I don't know. I don't think that's helped a bit.
It looks like that almost kind of holds something.
I don't know. I'm not convinced that this is good, but we'll try it. I mean, we're in for a penny, in for a pound, as they say. We are definitely in for a penny at this point, aren't we? We may be in for a pound. Whoa, 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 look out now, easy. Here we go. Let's see what will be, what do you think's behind here, Shel? Mechanical things? I would bet it's probably more electrical things, but whatever it is, it probably isn't going to, well, this may actually be necessary to open this up, Shelby. You could have been correct this whole time, and I could have been painfully, horribly wrong. What would you think about that? Do you think that's the way it is most of the time?
Maybe half.
Maybe half the time I'm painfully, horribly wrong?
Well, not that wrong.
Just slightly wrong?
Yeah.
Thought I was wrong once. Did you ever hear me say that?
No.
thought I was wrong once, but I was mistaken. What are you barking at, you beast? I think that's a car going down the road. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. I think I'll put this right here and I hope I remember where it goes. What do you think about that? Oh, there's another one in there. Good gravy. I think they need a few more screws in the bottom of this thing to hold it all together, really. Alright, so it just so happens that that's all I can do with it. That's all I can do with it there. For good or ill, that's it. That's all I got. For good or ill, that is all I've got with it. Now, whoa, Nelly. Here I'm really leery. That thing, it's obvious. How about that? That was very fluid, wasn't it? It was graceful how that worked.
I almost.
Huh?
I was getting my my breakfast drink and I almost drank
3-in-1 oil?
3-in-1 oil.
Well, look at it this way. You'd be lubricated. You would be lubricated if you drank that. That's for sure. That daggone thing. This is not, I thought that this would not have really any, oh, that was beautiful. I love that. I loved that, Shelby. It worked perfectly. I thought that this would not have anything whatsoever to do with that particular aspect of things. And you know what?
It didn't?
It had nothing to do with anything I was looking at right there. I mean, nothing. It was just more stuff. Alright, so, okay, I'll show you how you're doing today. Come on now. Golly, come on, you crazy thing. What in the name of time? Boy. I don't know. I do not understand why. I guess you just got to break it. That's probably how it has to be.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any way around it. You have to just yank on this thing. And it has to just be yanked. That's all. There's just no other way to do it. There's no...
Are you sure there's no way to like slide it?
You can't slide it.
No.
No. Because it's attached on the back here. Thinking about that, but it won't do that. It won't slide. I've taken loose every screw. It looks like it might be a screw. It might have something to do with this thing. I'm getting ready to just have plastic flying everywhere. Become a skeleton of its former self. Because I'm not going to keep dealing with this. I got other things I'd like to get done today at some point.
Alright.
I don't know what in the world. It's like there's something else holding it. What else could there be?
Yeah.
That is very frustrating to me. Very, very, very frustrating to me. Let's see here. What have I done here? This thing. I actually had that looser earlier. What happened to it here? handle up instead of down. Okay, okay. What are we doing here? Please, Mr. Custer, I don't want to go. Oh, golly. Uh-oh. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. All that is just, it's really kind of infuriating to me, too, truthfully. And something that you have to really guard against when you're working on something, getting mad at it.
Yeah.
It usually doesn't help you to break stuff. Yeah. I'll tell you right now, I don't like getting mad at things, but it's about to happen. There's about to be something less than optimal that will take place here. Golly, Bill, come on now. What in the world? What's the deal with that? I don't get that at all. How can it be so hard to take apart a plastic case? I don't see anything else anywhere that indicates it holding this thing together here. That's infuriating to me, truthfully. Infuriating. I mean, once you take the screws out, the thing should just have a couple of very simple clasps that would let you take it right apart. With a couple of little hooks, maybe. A couple of little plastic tangs. And then, bang, you can pull it apart. But you shouldn't have to fight it like this. This is ridiculous. I understand they don't want you working on them. But you don't have a Singer sewing machine repairman around every corner. Well, I'm getting ready to just tear it apart. It's gonna happen. I can feel it coming here. It's like there's something else that's really holding it, and I don't have any idea what it would be. There's no rhyme or reason for something else holding this together at all. There's just none. And I love this thread here. That's really nice. I like that a lot. That's very nice to me. I enjoy that very much. All right, sewing machine. What are we doing here? I just don't get it. I mean, I have no idea how to open that up. I gotta turn this off because I am just not getting it. All right, welcome back to the continuing saga of opening up the sewing machine case. Now, I have it on good authority that these cases are kind of a pain. And that you will think you're going to break stuff, and I would absolutely agree with that, because you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I'm going to break stuff. However, because of my inability to admit defeat, I just don't have that ability. You have that ability, Shelby?
To admit defeat?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
You don't like it? I don't like it either. Do you know anybody that likes defeat? I'm just asking.
There's got to be someone.
I'm asking for a friend. There are people that like to lose. We seem to have a culture that glorifies losing, I think. And makes it, and seems to give excuses so we can come up with ways to lose. I don't like that too much. I'm not not a fan of losing. I'm not a fan of giving up on things. However, there are times when you look at something like this and you're thinking, what in the world? This works great when you're putting things together because it just has to snap together. Wow, if you ever have to take it apart, it doesn't work so well. So I'm partially there, but I'm mostly not. I don't know what's going on with this thing here. Let's see. There's a piece of plastic right there that has broken off of something. That's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it. Broken off of something, and I don't know what or why. I have to lay this down here to see if there's any way I can sort of identify how to start this process. This overlaps that way, so You know, something that frustrates me about this Apple Watch is I can get up and go do something. I mean, I get up and go do something, and I just sat back down, literally, and it tells me it's time to stand up.
You didn't do enough.
It's time to stand up, and I was just standing up. So then I have to lie to it and move my hand as if I'm standing up, and see if it believes me. Do you believe me? Apple Watch. Wow, what's that all about? Does that thing slide maybe backward? I don't think so. Hello, hello, Apple Watch. Are you reading? Come in. Come in, Apple Watch. Hello. Hello, Apple Watch. Do you read me? Come in. Earth to Apple Watch. Haven't I done enough for you, Apple Watch? Come on. Well, let's see. That thing will come up like that, so that's pretty cool. Oh, come on. What is this thing doing, Shelby?
It knows you're complaining about it, so it's making you do hard.
There it goes. I know I did it. I did it when I got up before, you crazy watch. Slave to technology. That's what we are. Slave to technology. That right there is popping. Okay. You think it's laughing at me, Shelby?
Yep.
Here I am working on things, trying to do the right thing here. I don't know what that does for America right there. All right. Oh, come on. Crazy thing. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen. You would think that it would come apart at some point, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you don't. There's no reason for that to be on there to that degree. I mean, come on, it's... I don't know how that works. It just kind of goes together. Yeah, I have to admit, I am perplexed by this whole thing. I've got to admit, I don't have an answer for this at all. Maybe I'll take this off and just see if there's something going on here that I don't recognize. I have a hard time believing that this would be attached to anything on the plastic, but okay, folks, I apologize, but in my frustration, I shut the camera off, and I was just kind of trying to think, well, how do you get this thing apart? And what I found was this: there is a little tab right here, a little tang that sticks out right there, and these are all alignment tabs. They go all the way around the thing, but there's one right here that's not an alignment tab. That's a lock. So I'm going to push this back together so you can see what it's all about. Maybe I'll push it like together like that. If you come in here, right here, and push this back, ah-ha-ha! Now that looks more like we're getting somewhere, right? Ah-ha-ha! Ah-ha-ha! As they say, ah-ha-ha! Now there's probably one, and there is, right here in the front. On this other side, right in, almost totally opposite. So there's one right there, and there may be one in here somewhere. Oh, there's one right there. So there's three of these big these types of, maybe you can see this. Let me see if I can hold it here so you can see it better. Maybe you can see it right there. Yeah, three of these. One here in the front, one right here, one there, one in the back. Maybe one underneath for all I know, but right now I don't think so. Let me get my camera set back up here correctly. Here we go, here we go. Suddenly, I am actually. Oh, look at this! Look at this! When you find things are really great when you actually know the answer. When you find out the secret, Shelby, things take a turn for the better most of the time, don't they? Yeah. I don't know about this. Your safety mechanism is probably going to have to come off for the time being. Let me see if this.
Well, you could just take it to the other side.
No, I think it's okay for now. Let me see. If I can figure out what to do with this now, this is going to be interesting. So this will come supposedly. Does it just come apart this way? Does it, I don't know. Is there something else I don't know here? Oh, golly. Okay, there's something down here that's also acting like it doesn't want to let go. I don't know what that is. It's like, oh, here, finally. Wow, that took a lot. It took a lot to get that thing to get to this point here. Okay. So, I don't think so. I just got to try to figure out how to get. Maybe that comes right over there. There we go. All right. So supposedly there's a switch here that causes things to go a little haywire. I wonder if it's the switch right here. There was a switch, and I'm thinking it may be this micro switch right here. What do you think?
Could be.
It's not what I was looking at earlier with the other video,
Maybe
though.
You need to watch it again and see.
Well, it wasn't set up the same way. It had a different arrangement on it somehow. All right. Let's plug this thing back in. we'll see what happens here. We'll watch the sparks fly and the smoke boil and all of the other things that happen. Huh?
Hopefully not.
Yeah. We will hope not, but you know, things happen sometimes. All right. Look out here, folks. I'm close now. I'm very close to the answer here. That's all I know. All right, so well, all I can say about it is that it will work there. I don't know why. Unless this kicks it back, maybe. Well, I don't know what the switch does now at this point, because this is the switch right here, and it has to be pushed. It has to be pushed. Let me see if I can show you. It has to be pushed that way farther. There's a, when you move this around, that's the answer. That's the answer, because right here, okay, folks, I don't know for sure this micro switch exactly how it's supposed to work, except that if it's in the wrong place, it will send that, it'll send that code and shut everything down. However, right now I've got it where it touches when this is when the bobbin mechanism is to the right. The micro switch touches this right here. You can see the micro switch touches that. Just touches it. Just, it moves it a little bit. And when you hit the button, oh, let me do this. There it goes. Tells me it's full, apparently. There we go. So I'm not 100% sure on that, but that'll work. This kicks off, and it won't do anything. It's not going to run. It stops engaging. And I'm not sure exactly how that works, but we know we can get it to at least thread the bobbin, and that's where we need to be. So we're going to call that a win, put it back together and see how it works.